Hey, Brooke. It's your father. I know that you're gonna obviously not see this video until after you leave the hospital, but I have this problem where I stay up late and stuff because I miss you guys a lot and I can't sleep. I'm constantly bothered. So I decided, normally that's when I would send you guys messages or whatever. Today's a little different, sweetie. The reason I'm making this video is because since I don't have you here with me, I miss you really bad, actually, and whatnot. I'm not sure if you're happy, you're mad. I don't know if yet. I want you to be able to be here with me. So by me doing this, Brooke, it makes me feel like you're here with me right now, and technically you will be, just not yet. I'm here by myself, as you can tell. Hey, Brooke, I know you're going through some things right now, and we don't talk much about mental health and stuff, and maybe parents should, and maybe I need to change up a bit and start implementing that kind of stuff when I talk to you guys. But parenting doesn't come with a real guide. You either do it or you don't. So there's to it. But Brooke, I miss you terribly. Maybe this is just corny and a little goofy that I'm even doing this, and you might not be the happiest given the current situation, but I want you to not be ashamed of anything. Don't be embarrassed of anything. I was admitted once into a hospital. Given the way that the rotations are going right now, like how you guys go to your mom and you come to me, it just, truthfully, being able to give you the help you need and being able to, keep an eye on you while you deal with this fight, Brooke, means more than anything. And since it's hard to get the other person in this to your mom, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. Since it's hard to get your mom to get on the same page with me, this is the best option. You may not think that right now or for a while, but Brooke, had you have actually followed through with a suicide, sweetheart, you're being selfish. I know I'm the last person to talk, given my history and PTSD and anxiety and that, but you'd be selfish. Just like if I did something like that, I'd be selfish. And I know it's a lot easier to say, and I don't know how you're feeling. I don't, and I'm sorry that I can't. There's nothing I can do to make myself, or I would. I'd take away anything for you. I would give my life just to prevent you guys from feeling a tooth pain, for crying out loud. So, with that said, and you know that I mean it. If you know anything about your father, you know that much about me to know that come hell or high water, I'd take any pain I could for you. I would. I swear to God, I would. Not even a moment hesitation. I can't live without you guys. If something happened to one of you guys, I would die, literally. And people, if somehow somebody's viewing this or someone else views it, they may think I'm crazy or just fucked up as a father for saying this, but I was admitted for a couple of days, and I'm glad that I got admitted. Very angry because the people that did have me admitted did it for the wrong reasons, but it gave me time to get my head right, and I didn't make any mistakes like hurting somebody or anything. Now, years later, I've got that stuff under control for the most part. I still have hiccups, but I also walk my ass right back into reality because I know that you guys need me right now, probably more than ever. And as your father, it's my job to be there. And I will, through hell or high water. I'm not going to go anywhere. It'll take a lot to knock me down. I'm a skinnier guy, now. So, I'd like to see the army that comes to knock me down or prevent me from doing my job. My fofo, make sure. Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. Anyway, Brooke, when you view this, I was admitted. And it gave me time to get my head together, and that's kind of the point as to why you're going through your stuff you're going through. I hope I'm not the reason that you feel the way you do, and if I am, Brooke, I'm sorry. I really am. I never would want that on you. Never. I swear to God, I wouldn't want that on you. I don't wish that on you. Never. Nothing you could do that would ever make me want you to feel the way you feel. Other day on your text message when we were talking, I had told you, and you had told me you were a failure, and I said, no, you're not. Me and your mom would be the failures if you were to ever fail. What I meant by that, and let me clarify it. Your mother and I's job is to protect you, to give you what you need, the tools, the resources, to show you how to take on life and the stuff that it throws at you. And if you feel like you're failing us, you're not failing us. If me and your mom did mess you over or screw you over, yes, we failed. And with that said, we're your parents. And the way we've raised you is, somebody makes a mistake, they got to fix it, right? So I have, and that's what I preach. And I'll stick to that till my dying day. Life is way too short already. To shorten it, that's crazy in itself. You're an amazing person. You're an amazing person. I mean, I can look back at our YouTube videos alone and look at all the fun I've had with you. You have a way to make people smile that are having a bad day just by some of the stuff you do. So, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why you would ever want to go. But if you did something like that, Brooke, I'm your dad, I'd have to follow you. And then, while I'm coming after you to try to bring your ass back home, that sounds nuts, but I would literally follow you. You or your siblings. We're a team, right? That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to work together. Me and your mom aren't the best, and yeah, we're divorced and whatnot. But we both love you. I know your mom loves you. I love you. And if you think that either one of us don't, you're crazy all on yourself, because I mean, you're one of the reasons that my heart keeps beating. Without you guys, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. There'd be no reason to be here. Now, if somebody else looks at this and thinks that I'm promoting my daughter and going into a negative situation, you can go fuck yourself, because that's not what this is at all. It's explaining to my kid how much I care about her and why she needs to not think the way she does, and or why she should change it. I know you probably don't have any control over it either. With that being said, my suggestion to you is to fight. You fight. If something's messing with you, something's hurting you, get the hell away from it. But if it won't stop messing with you, then what's daddy tell you to do, sweetie? You take it and grab that son of a bitch and you tear it apart. You get it away from you. And if you can't, then I can. And if I can't, and you can't, then we'll grab your sister, your brother. All of us together can. We can do anything. They say two heads is better than, one. Well, yeah, that's probably true. But hell, if your whole family's head's involved, well, I guess that's better than two. The point behind all of this is I love you, and you've done nothing wrong. You got some shit you got to deal with, honey, and that's what you're doing. So when you see this video, Brooke, and you'll see a few after that, I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know they probably bore you. Just know that your dad is here for you. I will always be here for you. Until the day that I take my last breath, and even after that, I will be here for you. You see that light, by the way? It's doing that because you didn't set it back to the regular setting, and I can't. Only you can, because of whatever you set, however you set the app up. So I got a glowing light in the living room window. Brooke, Daddy needs you. I need you. And when I say that, I'm not kidding. I need you to understand that I need you here. You can't ever go on me like that. I mean, I know life sucks sometimes, and I know that you probably hate, going back and forth. Some kids deal with it better than others. Some just don't care. Your sister, I don't think she typically cares. Maybe it bothers you more. I'm always here to talk. I've tried to show you that through every means possible. And if I haven't, I guess I need to get on my A game a little better, huh? With that being said, I'll keep working it. I'll do whatever you need me to do to show you that I support you no matter what. I'll never not support you. When you go into your hard times, your dad will be here for you. Stop being in a rush to grow up, Brooke. You're already 13. I mean, you're pretty independent. I can respect that, but I like knowing that you need me. Motivates me. So why don't you, this is just a recommendation. Why don't you go ahead and try to not grow up so fast. Stop trying to chase the boyfriend-girlfriend scene and just slow down and enjoy life while you can. Before you know it, you're going to have a husband and kids, and then you're going to wish you could slow life down. And it's going to be moving 100 miles an hour because it doesn't stop. Even after you pass away, life does not stop. So to ever think about hurting yourself or wanting to go, I said earlier that was selfish. Well, it is, because you got a sister, you've got siblings. How about we go that route? Cutting 2 for each spouse. 1 for you that's not here right now, and 1 for me. You got siblings that love the hell out of you. You may not know that or think that, but they do. They're pretty tore up right now that you're not here. They're not upset with you because you're not here. They understand. They're just sad because you're gone. Even though you guys aren't hanging out 24/7, just knowing that you're in the same house brings a great deal of relief to them, I guess. I've talked to your siblings, all of them, and they're sad. They miss you. They understand why you're gone. Now, you see the way I'm saying this stuff to you. Could you imagine how somebody, because again, I wouldn't be here if you're not here. Could you imagine somebody making a video saying, I miss you and you're never coming back home? I have to deal with you guys being gone already. Even though it's just, 5-6 days because of the visitation stuff. I have to deal with that, and it hurts a lot. It really does. I swear to God it does. That pain doesn't go away at all. I don't even have ways to ease the pain. And it's not your fault. This is between your mom and I. But, just you think about that. Could you leave a message like that? I sure the hell couldn't. I want you to come back home. I miss you really bad, all right? I'm going to end the video on a positive note. The next time you're feeling down or you're sad, you get to that point, I'm just a phone call or a text message away, or I'm probably downstairs. If you're at school, you call me. I know you're going through a hard time. I can handle your teachers or whoever has a problem with you getting a hold of your dad. I can handle that. What I can't handle, that closet door just opened on its own. That was weird. But I'm not in the mood, Ghost, if that's what it was. I can't live without you. So, I need you to help me out with this one. You said you'd do anything for your dad, so do this for me. Next time you have a problem, please call or reach out to me. Don't write a sad letter like that. Just the mere thought of that alone can drive your father insane. I get to see you tomorrow. It'll be Wednesday, February 7th. Apparently I have visitations at 5:30 or 6:30. Regardless of when it is, I'll be there about 10 minutes prior waiting. So I'm going to be calling you soon. So if you get this, or when you see this video, just know that your dad was on this camera before you talked to him for the first time since going up to the hospital you're at. I'll see you in a few days. I'm not upset or anything. That's just, yeah. Brooke, I miss you. I've thought about you nonstop. And I'll continue to think about you nonstop, even when you don't realize it. If you want to know if someone's thinking of you, just know your dad is. Every time my heart beats, you're one of those beats. So let's not do this again, okay? Let's get your stuff handled, and if you have any problems afterwards, let me know and I'll help you hit it with an uppercut. I promise. Yeah, my word. Don't worry about nothing out here. Snapchats and all that shit will still be here when you come back home. Brooke, I'm proud of you. You're an amazing, amazing child, and just the thought of you not being here longer than the days that I already don't have you hurts enough, I promise. So, you know everything your dad's been through throughout life and just in general. Imagine, I mean, if you can affect me this way, just by not having your presence here, imagine what it would do. Imagine that, because I'm miserable. I'm miserable without you being here, and I'm just miserable knowing that you're miserable. So, with that being said, sweetie, I'll talk to you soon. And, your dad loves you. Don't ever forget it. Bye.